Salty, vinegary, crispy, bready, lurpacky, invented in 1903. Like, comment, subscribe. Sorry, that was my gut. Hello, liking, commenting and subscribing brothers and sisters, yo brethren, welcome back to the Bug Out Bunker and Sandwiches of the 70s. And this is one that you have requested many times, in fact, in the comments section, and it is, of course, crisps. These are crisps. If you're watching in Australia or America, I know you call them chips. We're calling them crisps for the purpose of this because it's the correct name for them. Also, later on in this video, the crisps versus chips thing will become more confusing, but we'll come on to that. The crisp sandwich in the 70s was perfectly normal. You put crisps in a sandwich and you ate it. I've pre-Lurpacked the bread here because I know you're getting a bit bored of me talking about Lurpak, invented in 1903, spread with butter and so on. Lucy Brown, who is standing just off camera over there, has told me just before we started recording that in the modern world, a lot of young people actually add crisps to sandwiches rather than having crisp sandwiches because you said you get a meal deal from a small supermarket, a sandwich and a bag of crisps, and rather than eat them separately, you just put the crisps in the sandwich. Is that right? Which to us, me and Tom, because we're old, seems very extravagant. When we were young, crisps were the entire meal. You added them to a sandwich and you were lucky. So, salt and vinegar crisps, which I think make the best crisp sandwich, you simply arrange them on your pre-Lurpacked bread. Like, comment, subscribe. Lurpak, by the way, was invented in 1903, spreadable Lurpak that is. Evenly distribute the crisps, and then, and this is a bit that will cause a debate in the comments as usual. I'm not going to lick my finger because people complain about that. Put the top of the sandwich on. Now, do I go bang on the sandwich? Lucy Brown says yes. Tom Witter is...
Yes.
Are you sure?
I think
your face said something. You looked appalled then, as if I'd said, do you put some dog poo in it?
No, it's not that. It's that I've never had a crisp sandwich.
What?
I've never had one.
Seriously?
Yeah. I've never had a crisp sandwich.
You're a child of the 70s?
Yeah.
Well, that's a bonus because I didn't know that. Would you like a crisp sandwich, Tom?
I'd love one. No one's ever asked me before.
Right, really? And in which direction would you like your crisp sandwich cut?
Ooh, rectangular, please.
Rectangular. And do I?
Yes.
Lucy is saying yes. Press or bang?
Press.
Sounds good. Okay, rectangular salt and vinegar crisp sandwich coming up for Tom Witter, a man aged 55?
54.
54, I'm sorry, who has never had a crisp sandwich. So this is a seminal moment in your life, Tom, because once you've bitten this, you have had a crisp sandwich. Now the crisps can fall, well, they're already doing it, fall out of the sandwich. There you go. It's government issue bread. It's standard Walkers. They are not sponsors or anything. Crisps. This is all stuff from the corner shop. Do you want to come in front of the camera so we record the noise of your first ever crisp sandwich? You've dropped a crisp. For God's sake. I must say, I haven't had one for a very long time. It's got to be good.
It's good.
Do you want some Lucy Brown or can I eat this one? There are more crisp sandwiches coming up.
I don't mind.
I'll take this with me.
Please do. So for the first time in probably at least 2 decades, maybe 3, it's great. Salty, vinegary, crispy, bready, lurpacky, invented in 1903. Like, comment, subscribe. Sorry, that was my gut. However, how does that compare with a chip sandwich, or a chip butty, as it would be known in Yorkshire? Chips here, for those of you watching in Australia and America, are fries, not crisps, which you call chips, but we call crisps. And we use the word chips correctly to mean what you would call French fries, which were invented by the British. So, in the warmer over there, which is why you can hear the ticking noise, we have 2 portions of chip shop chips, not oven chips or anything pretentious like that. They are chips from the chip shop just down the road from the bunker. And we're going to make a chip sandwich, a chip butty, and we're going to compare it with a crisp sandwich. And the reason we chose salt and vinegar crisps for this, you can put any flavour of crisps in a crisp sandwich, but the reason we chose salt and vinegar is because, of course, you have salt and vinegar on chips, stroke, fries. Oh dear, that's Bit disappointing. Hang on. So I'll open another bag of crisps. Cut away to something else. Look, can we just agree? These are crisps. It's not difficult to get your head round. We understand that Americans say automobile or eggplant. I mean, God. But we can deal with it. So, crisps. Chips are coming out of the heater. You would call them French fries. Henceforth, they are chips. Here we go. They're in a little cardboard tray to confirm that they are proper chip shop chips. Look at those. Chips. If this was my mother, she would use the grabbers. So I'm going to do that because she is actually probably watching. She's been in isolation for some time because she's considered vulnerable. Not that there's anything wrong with her, she's just quite old. She will get annoyed with me in a minute because I've got tomato ketchup, which we're going to use later, in a squirty bottle, which makes a fart noise, which wasn't allowed in our house because it was amusing for me and my brother. Okay, chips arranged. We're going to add salt and vinegar, which is what you do in a chip shop. Which would you put on first, Tom, the salt or the vinegar?
The vinegar, I think.
Would you? See, I always put the salt on first in the belief that the vinegar will then wash it around a bit. But maybe you're right. Let's do it as you're going to eat this, I think. Vinegar, Essig, as the Germans call it. My German friends are appalled that we put this on chips. They say it's for salad. Have we said that before on Food Tribe? I think we might have done. Salt and vinegar crisps versus salt and vinegared chips. Who would like to try that, and in which direction would you like it to be cut? Lucy Brown, have you ever had a chip butty?
I haven't, no.
You're not serious? You've never eaten a chip butty? What have you eaten? Not wine, not cheese, not Bovril, not chip butties. What was the other thing you mentioned earlier that you can't eat? You don't like?
Vinegar.
Well, you can have half of this at most on the basis that it... Which direction would you like it cut in?
Rectangular.
Thank you. Since you're going to waste it almost certainly. Oh, it just feels fantastic under the knife. Okay, there, Lucy Brown, if you'd like to come round, is... Have you eaten a crisp sandwich?
Yep.
Tell me which is best.
Which should I have first?
I don't mind. Chips. You like it? This is amazing.
I'm not sure about this one, what's the vinegar?
There's only a little bit of vinegar. Just open your mind and reach for your inner power animal. It's only vinegar. I haven't put cow poo in it. God be praised. That is an incredible result. Lucy Brown likes two things on the same day. They're virtually identical. I mean, these are just potatoes in a different form. You're happy with those? Would you like to take them away with you? Would you like a plate?
No.
Would you like a badge? Would you like a pay rise?
Yes, please.
Tom,
Yes.
you would like a crisp sandwich and a chip butty.
Well, I've already had the crisp sandwich, so I'll just go with the chip butty.
It's yours, sir. I may make another one for me. So you've both had both. Lucy Brown, are you combining the chip and the crisps? Okay, so that's quite a good idea, actually. Lucy Brown has made a double-decker sandwich by putting the crisp sandwich on top of the chip butty. What's it like?
It's really good. It's got crunch to it.
Yeah. Good thinking. I wouldn't have thought of that. Okay, my mother won't be watching anymore because she will have rightfully concluded that this is bollocks and has moved on to something else while using fingers. Verdict so far from behind camera about chips versus crisps.
I think chips are better than crisps. What do you think?
I agree.
Chips are more expensive as well. So I'm going to do it my way around this time. Look. Oh. Many of you are screaming at your computers, smartphones or whatever now, saying, what about the tomato sauce? Yes, we have it. More experiments to come. First though, I'm sure this isn't particularly interesting if you're a viewer. I'm not sure why food programming is interesting, since the one thing you can't do is taste it, and that's what food is about. But anyway, maybe we'll play some light music or have some footage of cute kittens or puppies whilst I eat this. Do you like tomato ketchup? You do? Let's try the Lucy Brown. Crisps and chips. I'm not sure I can get that in my small mouth. Right? This might look a bit ungainly. That is bloody good. You're right, the crunch, and it adds more salt and vinegariness. That is fantastic. Do you want to try that, Tom? Was that your chip sandwich?
Yeah, that's mine.
You're not going to finish it?
Well, it's a bit near lunchtime, isn't it?
Is this not lunch? No, I'll tell you what. I'll make you a combined chips and crisps. Hang on. Because I'm salivating just looking at this. There you are. Sorry about all the finger indentations.
It's really good.
No.
I think this might sound sacrilegious, but a bit of ketchup with that would make it whole.
I can do that.
I'll reach through here.
This is just appallingly hopeless, this bunker kitchen. Excuse fingers, etc. There's the fart noise that my mum didn't like.
Right. That's it. That's the perfect thing, I think.
Okay, I'm shaking with excitement. Chips, salt and vinegar crisps, salt and vinegar, Tommy ketchup, council issue claggy white bread, and a bit of Lurpak spreadable butter invented in 1903. We start with some Lurpak spreadable butter invented in 1903, I think. I know you're getting a bit bored of me talking about Lurpak invented in 1903, spreadable butter and so on. Lurpak, by the way, was invented in 1903, spreadable Lurpak that is. Lurpaki, invented in 1903. 1903. 1903, 1903, 1903. It is, and I'm not making this up, it's perfect. Your life will be transformed. Try it now, please, try it now.